we have CA Pradeep Gujaran, sir, and he'll be presenting on the topic of AI data scientist. Now, we've seen how we create audit plans, we do the drafting related portion, we've seen how we communicate with our clients. Now, let's see how we work on that data. Shall we? The dice is yours, sir.
Thank you so much. And let me introduce myself. Apart from being a chartered accountant, I also done coding. I am a certified robotic process automation developer. I have done post-graduation in artificial intelligence and machine learning back in 2019, 2020. And after when generative AI got introduced, I started creating a lot of AI tools. And being coming from a CA and coding background, I was able to solve a lot of my problems using AI and all these automation tools. So let me share my screen quickly. And I don't need a sound, so just so is my screen visible? My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible.
So my problem. So this is the content which I'm going to cover. What was my problem? What was my plan? What the solution I built, and and I'll give a quick demo. So first of all, the problem. So I'm currently working as internal auditor and data analyst, and I have a lot of analytics which I have to do on a day-to-day basis. And I am looking for a solution where people can come, people can generate whatever exception reports they want in real time connected to the live database, and also use AI to create SQL queries, and that will be executed automatically into the database and they will generate the report. So no need to go back and forth with the IT department, no need to have a data scientist in the team. So you will have an AI agent who will do everything for you. And as you know, manual data analytics job takes a lot of time. So let us see how I can plan. So in fact, when I did this like a month back or a couple of months back, and it was actually working on my live company data. And of course, for this hackathon, I cannot show my company data. So, but over a night, like just yesterday, I rebuilt the entire framework again, and this is completely working on a test database. And this project, like, the plan was to have pre-built Python scripts. So these Python scripts will be running and it is all pre-built. And when I'm executing, so it will go to the database and it will run that query and it will give you the output. And also there is one more interface where you can type in natural language like a chat, and it will generate the SQL code for you, and then it will also show you the output. So here the Python is basically doing the job of integrating integrating the database, integrating the UI, the backend, front end, and also the report in Excel. And I built all this. The front end you will find it is Gradio, and the output is produced in the tool itself and also in Excel. So let me show the solution. As I told you, I was developed with Python programming, and I'm developing AI tools for quite a long time now. And just like Vishnu Acharya, I'm also very fan of cloud. And though I know coding, I stopped writing a single line of code. I use cloud and I give the prompt and I generate the code and I do some minor changes. You will never get a perfect code. So you have to have some background to fine tune the code which is given by the LLM models. So then I created different components. Then I put all components in one unified platform, which I'm going to show you so quickly. So let's go to the demo. So I'll quickly explain this tool. So as you see, there are three components. First is the CACM scripts. These are all predefined Python scripts. There is an SQL agent, and there is one more AI agent who is connected to MySQL database. So considering the time limit which I had, so I created certain Python scripts, and also I will show you how SQL agent also works. So I'm now going to connect to the database. So database already now connected. So I can like choose which department I want to run the test. So these are all the predefined tests, the codes are already there, and this is real time. So if I see high value purchase order, if I click on run analysis, so it will show me which are the high vendors and what is the total due. And I can select from, let's say, what are the HR. So let me see split work shifts. So these are the cases where a person is working in shifts. I can see employee without annual leave. So if you see, these are the case people who have not taken any annual leave, and these are all dummy data. Okay, I'm not showing any company data. This is only for the demo. I have integrated. So employees with high sick leave, let's say. So as you can see, this person has taken 80 sick leaves. So these are all predefined tests, and your audit team, they can download it in Excel, and it's generated. So as you can see, the output is generated here. Okay. So so far we have not seen any AI magic. Let me show you the AI magic. Now, first of all, let me give a disclaimer. So for this, I am not paying anything. I'm using Google Gemma API, and it's free to use if you are using cloud. If you are using Grok. Grok is basically an interface where you can do API calls. So I'm now connected to the database, and here I have written some tests. Okay, so let me first pick this one. So I'm calling this particular database. Okay, and also I am entering a prompt. Show me the list of cases where we surpass the due date. Okay, so this is basically production scheduling, and I want to see. As you can see, it has generated SQL code. One second, let me generate it again. As you can see, the start date is like 3rd March, and the end date was 19, whereas the due date was 14. So like instantly you can create SQL code and based on the like prompts. And right now, as I said, I have to do some fine tuning to give the exact SQL code. In my office, I'm using the other AI models. Like I use OpenAI. I basically use direct their APIs, and of course, you have to pay for that. And cloud also I use a lot, and DeepSeek gives amazing output. So if I need to make any changes, I just go to my code and just I change the AI model, and it will give me the output. Let me do some data analytics. Okay, now I am going a bit ahead. So I want to find out, is there any splitting of purchase orders? So I'm asking, show me list of cases where multiple purchase orders for the same vendor for the same day and include all columns in the output. Yeah. One second, let me run it again. So- Sometimes it happens because as I told you, I have to, improve the backend logic. So then it gives a proper SQL code. Okay. Now, as you can see, so let me see for this particular, okay, let me sort based on the vendor ID. So let's say, it's a primary. One second, okay, let me do some other tests. I know it, sometimes okay, I got it. I was actually selecting a wrong database. I need to, so this is the database I have to select. I reconnect again. This is the problem, when you are doing a live test, it will sometimes fail. Okay, I'm going back to my code. Okay, now it is connected again. And I will again access the same. Okay, I use this table now. Okay, now it is connected. And I will run this test again. Okay. Okay. So let me see now. So if you see the first case, so vendor ID 1536, he's created two purchase orders on the same date. And also you can see the amount. Looks like, he's either trying to split the purchase orders, and this could be very ideal case for our audit investigation. So this is cases maybe he's trying to override the approval matrix, the overall purchase. If you see anything above 50,000, maybe he have to take an approval. So he is splitting
Deep ji,
into
last
two
one
purchase
minute.
orders. Yeah. And one last test I will do. Purchasing, I need to be very, before I run this, I need to change the table name. I'm changing my table name. This is my table name, and this is my prompt, and this is my SQL code, and this is the output. So here I'm trying to find out, show me cases where average lead time is more than 25 days. So, and it is actually showing me the cases where the lead time is more than 25. So like this, even though you don't have a knowledge of SQL, even as you see, I did not check the SQL code whether it is correct or not. I was just running the same iteration again and again. And then I realized that I choose the wrong database, okay? Because LLMs, they lie sometimes. And when they lie, and then you have to use your own. That's why I'm telling, some background of coding helps you in doing some detailed analysis. And yes, this is the use case I want to show, and you can generate the output and you can share it with the process owners. So in one platform, I can have all my data analytics done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Before I begin with my conclusion remarks, I think Ramajam sir has connected with us. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Rishi. So, Pradeep, it was a wonderful, presentation. I just have some few questions about it. So,
Definitely.
what I understand from your presentation is that any audit problem or any report a chartered accountant requires in the process of audit from big data or any data sets or any books of accounts, which is there in a database format. That means you're trying to say instead of a chartered accountant to know a SQL query. Rather, you can ask a prompt, generate the SQL query, get any report. Is that so?
Exactly. Yes, yes.
Oh, great.
And in the backend,
Fantastic.
I have actually defined the rules, because in SQL also there are different type of database. The one which I developed in the company, it never fails. It gives accurate output because the database schema I have already defined in the rule itself. Because LLMs are trained for the all type of job. So for SQL, there is no LLM model which is specifically gives you output for SQL. So you need to top up that LLM with your prompts or with your test data, then it is able to give you perfect output.
So that means, in short, this whole use cases makes that a chartered accountant does not require any data scientist or data analyst to run a queries,
Exactly.
get the reports.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Over to you,
Thank you
Rishi.
so much.
Yes, thank you. I think we have our other jury member, Himanshu Singhji also. He has something to add on this.
Wonderful presentation, Pradeep ji.
Thank you so much, sir. I think I have met before.
Pradeep ji, I have one question. How the use case that you have presented can be useful for the small practitioners, those who are working in small cities and mid or mid-level cities, for their day-to-day practice? Because everyone cannot have a development team so that to develop the basic interfaces. So how this can work in the Excel or any spreadsheet tool to utilize this functionality? So is there any function available for that purpose?
So basically, for all kind of data analytics in Python, there is a package called as pandas. And you need not have the knowledge of how this Panda framework works. Basically, with the LLMs, as Vishnu also said, even I don't write any single line of code now. I just go to cloud, I define my problem statement, and then I will come up with the components. So I give the Excel file. I'll tell these are the analysis I want to do. So using Python, give me the scripts. So then it will give me the script. Since I have the background of coding, I know, like, the prompting is also like improved. So I get the results faster.
Basically, for the data analysis and all those things, normally the practitioner use the Excel. So, is there any possibility to use this in Excel also?
Yes, in fact, for example, if you have a knowledge of Power Query, okay, so in Power Query itself, you can design lot of queries, and it is very, very, intuitive. Like, though it runs little slower as compared to what we have seen now, but again, using LLM, you can actually design the all complete Power Query, and then you put it in your Excel, and your all data analytics is done. So the thing which used to take a lot of time before, now it is matter of few seconds. That's why in my tagline also I mentioned audit analytics in seconds.
Thank you, Pradeep ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.